All right. Hey, what's up, you guys? So I'm back for day 2. Gonna start on session number 5 of my new chatbot platform that I'm working on for streamers. Just a little overview. Basically, I wanted to start live coding again because I love to teach people, and I like to see people learning and asking questions. And what I realized is when I'm live coding, I get asked a lot of questions. At least I did last year. Um, but I realized I wasted a lot of time answering the same questions over and over again. So I realized that I could save some time by writing a natural language chatbot that will listen to viewers and answer questions for the streamer. So the platform's written in Node.js, and it is with AI as the natural language understanding system. With AI translates natural language text into inferable intent, and then that intent is translated by the system into an answer that is then posted back into Twitch. So there's yesterday I got a essentially working prototype where I have a couple questions and answers set up. So if I open up my answers JSON here, set wrap. So I have 2 intents right now. I have a greeting intent that responds with welcome to the channel, and a project description that says I'm working on a chatbot that will answer frequently asked questions for streamers. So right now I have my server running right here. It's logged into Twitch. If I were to say something like, hey, it will take that, talk to Wit AI, convert it into a greeting intent, and then it will respond with welcome to the channel. Obviously, in the future, I don't want it responding to myself, so I'm going to add in I have a item for that. But then when I say, what are you working on? It responds, it converts it into a project description intent, and then it says, I'm working on a chatbot that will answer frequently asked questions for streamers. And right now, that's as far as I've gotten. And what I want to do today is start adding some CLI tools around writing answers and questions faster, and then having my system start talking to Wit AI and training it itself from the command line rather than having to go through the interface. Right now, I'm just working on the prototype for the platform. It allows me to get experience with all the tech that I'll be working on. I actually have a little tech stack. So this is just a rough idea of the tech that I plan on using, at least I thought of using. Right now, everything's done locally. I'll just use some JSON files for persistence, but eventually it's going to move over to using Firebase as a stack, and I'll set up a real-time database to keep track of users in questions and answers and training data, and everything will run through Firebase. And I plan on using Firebase Cloud Functions to do all the back-end work. I still need to run servers because I need to keep an IRC connection to the Twitch chat. And also, so the input will be through a server running TMI connected to Twitch IRC. It'll come in to either probably the pub sub, convert into an intent, and then go through the real-time database to store stuff, do some analytics, and then when it figures out the answer, then it'll send it back through Twitch. So that's the plan. So if I take a look at my 2 items for prototype, let me clear the screen. Oh, I've been got to do. Okay, so I noticed this error while I was working. If I send any message that's longer than 256 characters from Twitch, then we have a problem because Wit AI can't handle more than 256 characters. I don't want to respond to messages from myself, so I'm going to need to use a secondary account to start triggering stuff. I want to make it easy to add a new answer with a quick CLI script. I'll probably be using Inquire from the command line. Set up training to wait AI from the CLI. Okay, so the first thing I'll do is add an intent and an answer and just fill that JSON file that I showed. The second thing that I'll do is add an example question and then answer, and then use that to start training with AI from their REST API. And then I'll set up a command to where you can choose one of the current intents and train it with more questions. I need to start working around the CRUD for a with AI application. Every single user will get their own with AI application, and that way all their questions are kept separate from each other. They're different language models or intent models. Use a context object to provide templating abilities to answer. So one of the first things I realized is that when answering a question, I want to make sure that the answer has the ability to mention the user that asked the question. And to start doing that, I need to start providing templating abilities and provide the user of the message as part of that context. So that way, when people write answers, they can write dynamic answers that fill in the blank based on the context. So first thing that I'll start doing is not responding to messages from myself. So I need to start working with a secondary Twitch account. Best way to do this. So I'll pull it up on Chrome. You guys can't see Chrome. This is where I do all my hidden stuff. So I'm going to sign in to Twitch on Chrome with my old gaming account. I'll just put up the description for while I'm working on this. So let me click Chrome. Sign out of this account and sign in. Log out. Auto log. This is really itchy. Okay, log in. CPU. I have YouTube. I've been trying to keep up with Comic-Con. Excited for all the Marvel. Now I'm signed in. All the account, probably perfection. And I want to go to this live stream and set up a chat window. Have it on mute, right? Okay. So at least it says that I'm live. That's good news. Okay. I need hello. Hey, welcome to the channel. So it totally works. That's a good sign. Okay. Now I need to block out myself from responding to this. So let me pop out this window. Just want to participate. Cool. Dark mode. Okay. So working on. Okay. So first things first. I need to start my Pomodoro also. So I work in 25-minute segments. So expect me to take a break after 25 minutes. I take about 5 to 10 minute break, and then I come back and I work for another 25 to 30 minutes. Start. What am I working on? No, not quality control. What do we say I'm working? Just improving the bot. I have a name for what I'm doing. Also, at the end of every session, I do a work log entry. So if you ever miss something, you can always check on the work log entry. Okay, so I've got my Pomodoro started. So let's open up index.js. What I have right now, I've refactored out a lot of the setup stuff. So right now, I filter in a message. I need to filter out a message if it is from the channel that from the broadcaster. Yeah. Let's do console log. Okay. Do hello. So here's our console log. That type message and hello. Don't really need to map this. Just want to actually I want to map this to payload. I want to turn this. Okay, I need to set up Vim stuff for Vim bundles. I need multi-cursor navigation, or I'm gonna die. Where's my old Vim bundles? Multiple cursors. That's what I want. Let's say that falls under typing. Before I do anything, what's in here? If JavaScript checkers, add navigation. Added syntactic for linting. Vim bundles. Typing. Add in this. Now we have multiple cursor support. That will install that. Don't know if I have any settings that. Jump out of here real quick. Load my Vim. Get it done like a source, but now if I change this. Oh, I think I do have settings that I need. So in here, multi. Oh, let's look it up. Vim multi cursor. Bits. How do I set it up? Start. Control. Wait, so it's already should be set up by default then. Did it not install it? Terima. Is that right? Vim multiple cursors. Right. Working. Multiple cursors. Fine. That's a this multiple. It's not installing. That's the problem. What's the command for install? And I have to learn Dyn. I recently switched package managers for Vim because NeoBundle doesn't exist. What's the install? How do I manually open Vim, call Dyn? May have used the wrong plugin name. All the plugins are already. How do I get a list of plugins? Oh gosh, so I'm gonna go look at help docs. Help Dyn. In local, is there a way to get a no idea why it's not installing. Okay, I'm not gonna hold myself over. So this will be payload. This will be payload message. Merge map. Message from here. I want to keep the payload basically. Send message that way. Instead of to intent, I actually want to. So let's make sure that's. Hello. Okay, so that's still working. And instead of converting it to an intent, I actually want to add intent. So it's the best way to add the intent. What I want to keep the entire payload. Right now the payload looks like this. So I have a channel, a user state, message, a self. I want to extend that with payload. Actually, I convert this to intent. Then I want to map, going to extend intent, extend payload with intent. Look at that. Then this is going to change to intent. This is going to change to the intent. right now. Okay, so now I have to get extended here. Put extend from Lodash, extend yarn cd prototype yarn add Lodash. I'm not trying to be efficient right now, so I'm just going to load all of Lodash. I don't actually want to. I always extend, but I never actually want to extend. I want the other version of extend with a sign. I think it's a sign. I think a sign doesn't need sign on enumerable key. This method mutates the object and is loosely based on. I don't want to mutate. Dash extend without mutation. After reading the docs, yeah. Realize that both jQuery Lodash underscore refer. Wow, I'll just. Yeah, why does it need one thing? Fine. Both appear to mutate, confused. Always wanted to know. Maybe it's so long. I don't think defaults I want something an object doesn't. I might just switch to what's it called? Lambda. Lambda might be a better choice. Getting sick of patience. As invert key. Set. Ooh, I like set. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah. Update mutates. Why do all these mutate the object? I'm gonna switch to lambda eventually. Okay, well, so extend payload intent. If that works. dot intent. That and then that, the trailing comma. Gotcha. So what's a trailing comma there? That's a syntax. Is that not a syntax error? Don't believe you. Alright, well, doing this. And then hello. Converting that. Welcome to the channel. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, I'll get around it by doing that. When linking isn't perfect. That's not how any of this works. I don't know why. Oh. Now it's like, hey, don't add a comma. Comma's not. Yarn dev. No. Yarn dev. So. No. What was the greeting? Look, 0.92 confidence. Kind of nice. See, I didn't even code that in. Don't like you. Yes, no. Disable, next line. I can't believe I have to do this. Comma dangle. Comma dangle. Really not. Okay, so now we have the intent, and then here I actually want to map. Does that actually extend payload with answer stat? Payload dot intent dot. Wait, what's this one doing? Answers to that or unknown. Oh, okay. It wants to make sure the answer is not unknown. Okay. And post the answer. I'm missing an additional parentheses. Payload is not. Yes, it is. No, he's probably not. Yes, it is. No. But properties. So Oh, because there are no entities. Add that to my list. Handle no entities being turned from with AI. Added to do for no entities from with AI. That's going to commit. Cool. Okay. Back to index. So instead, hello. I have to restart. Hello. Pomodoros almost. Hey. Welcome to the channel. Okay, that still works. I'm going to change this to P because this line is a little too long. I like to do this. Structure that. I like to do structure this message. I'll destructure this answer. We'll destructure this answer. Awesome. Now I say hello. Now it says welcome to the channel. Okay. Now, the whole reason I'm doing this is because I need that page to determine whether or not I need to translate this into an intent. I want to filter on the refactored into a snowball approach for data. So now, as it goes down the chain, it tacks on more and more data rather than it. So now, if I were to do, say, do console log here, instead of just having answer, but just having intent, you'll see everything. Hello. Hey. Alternate. So now we have the channel, user state, message, self, and then the intent and the answer as well. So it's snowballing and adding things as it goes down the line. So that way things later still have access to that console log. Okay, so now that we have payload, we want to filter on user state. So we want channel and display name, username, channel and username. So channel, then from user state, I want username. That's some fancy filtering there. Fancy destructuring. Okay, and then from there, I want to filter if channel equals username. No, channel equals hashtag username. So if that equals that, then woohoo. And don't do it. Now, if I send hello through here, then respond. No, that doesn't work. Equals. Oh. I want it to not equal. So if Godly Perfection says hello, then it'll respond with channel. But if Ray says hello or hey, then it won't do anything. Look at that. Cool. Add that. To commit. Added filtering for messages from the broadcaster. I could also do a broadcaster job. That would probably be smarter. Yeah, let's do that instead. Instead of user state, there's a broadcaster flag. Badges? No badges. To console. By the way, my Pomodoro just ended, so I'm just wrapping this up. Hello. Oh, because I took away channel. Oops. Okay. Once server loads. Okay, so now there's a badge raw. See, this is what I'm looking for right here. I could look for broadcaster /1, or I could check for, oh, there's badges. Broadcaster 1, premium 1. I could check for broadcaster. Would probably be a better way, but if I were to do that, I would have to do user badges broadcaster, but that's a pain. I like the way that I'm doing it now. Okay, so that's good. Cool. Get st, get diff. Oh, we added load dash. Oh. Refactored in the snowball approach. That was when I did it. So get fix this one. Get st, get add, get fix. Ah, that's some fancy stuff right there. Filtering, refactoring the snowball approach. Okay. So I have a little snippet that will take what I have, do a fix-up commit, do the commit that I give it, and then go through and rebase and add it to that commit. So it's nice and clean, easy to fix things, really nice. Okay, so let's do a work log entry and wrap up this session. Log. Okay, so we are now doing a work log for the work log entries like here. Okay, start a work log for 5. What did we do? We started with refactor the stream of data into a snowball approach where it collects data on the way down instead of replacing it. So that way I can use it for later purposes. Because I'm going to need that later for a template. And then set up intent translation, understanding to only work for users who are not the channel owner. Sure. Anything else we did? That we didn't do much this session, but we're getting back into it, so can't blame me. Sure. Okay, so do a quick linting. Ooh, I gotta take that off my to-do list actually. Now that that's done. Okay, log done. Don't respond to messages from myself. Move do item replying my own messages. Being very hiccup user. Cool. Okay. So on that note, I'm going to load up the README. And I'm going to take a 5 to 10 minute break while this is still sitting here. Cool. Let me mute my mic and I'll be back in 5 to actually let me go somewhere. I'll be back 5 to 10 minutes. Feel free to use the workflow entry in repo on screen. Another 25. Next, tackling mentions for putting templating. Will I be tackling templating? Is that what I want to do next? Make it easy to. No, I want to do the CLI. So I'll be working on adding a script to easily add questions and answers. Cool. There. I'll mute my mic. All right, back. Nobody in the viewer list, I guarantee that. Nobody at all? Did not even count me? Technically, this should count. Why is there no viewer list? That's obnoxious. Okay, so about to start our next Pomodoro. We're going to start working on the CLI tools to add new questions. So let's start new. Oh, I don't want to include the block. Adding CLI tool to create new answers. Prevent bot from responding to self. Okay. Okay, so this is the next one right here. This is what we'll be working on. Okay. How to start. So I want to start organizing this a little bit. Let me add a source folder. Move next to that. Oh gosh. Move source. Yes. Settings to source. Source. This is source. And gotta move answer, I believe. No. Move answers. No, source. Okay. Now we gotta update package based on script. Actually, so main is now source, and scripts are now source. Yarn dev. If it still runs. Hey. Welcome to the channel. Alright. So everything still works. Git add, git st. Modified a bunch of stuff. Added a source folder for code, because now we're going to add a dev folder. We're going to need to pull out Twitch and Wit into a lib. Yeah. Add lib. I'm going to switch this over to lib because source and dev are going to use. Now source needs lib lib. Hello. Okay, it still works. Move switch and wit modules into a lib directory so it can be used by dev scripts. After, let's open up JSON, add lib here. I want to make sure that that still works properly. So if I do this, okay, so that's still a problem. And then if I do yarn cd prototype yarn lint, make sure it still catches lib. It still catches lib, and make sure that it still catches source too. Now yarn lint, make sure the problem is in source. Okay, so linting still works all the way through. So I have a one-letter add that will essentially just amend the amend the last commit. Okay, so now I can start working on dev scripts. Add dev. So this is where I'm going to start working on, like, let's see, I'm going to add a config folder. I'm going to move settings to config. I'm going to move answers to config for now. Okay. It's not going to grab answers because that doesn't exist. Set up config folder with settings and temporary data. Okay. So what do I want to do? So I want to be able to run a yarn script that is add question maybe. FAQ, yarn FAQ, and then we'll do Babel node, dev FAQ. Okay, so we're going to add an FAQ script. FAQ.js yarn add dev inquirer. Okay, let's pull up some documentation on inquire. And yeah. Okay, so prompt returns a promise. So I can turn that into an observable and do some fun things with that. Let's do that. Import inquirer from inquirer. Let's see. Let's just do prompt. Prompt from inquirer. Prompts equal import observable from RxJS. Observable from promise. Prompt prompts. Subscribe console log for now. What's a prompt look? Give me an example. Just input. So type input name and then message. Type input name name no intent and message is the name of the intent is answer. Yarn FAQ. Testing. All right, so now we have intent testing. Yes, lint. Disable next line. I need to make a snippet for that. Seriously. Wait, what do you mean inquires not in dev dependencies? I added it. Inquire. Yeah, it's in dev. Oh, because this whole folder is. Where's my ESLint rules? I did this once. So what I want essentially is. What I want is a particular directory to not have rules on dev dependencies. I have that somewhere. Do I have it in Rex, maybe? Dev, let's check Rex. CD test, LSAL. Yes, link here? No. I have a project. Of course, I can't read it well. Okay. Is it Rye? No, I don't have a test folder. Is it cartographer API? No. CD Cappy website? There was somewhere where I added another ESLint, and there's a way to extend it. When serverless Rex moderator. Let me check moderator. No, moderator doesn't have it either. Yes, lint extend ignore test directory. Ignore dev dependencies in test directory. Yes, Lynn. Yeah, this length of lines. I have no idea where I did this for another project. Yes, lint inherit. Inherit. Change in inherited rules. Extending configuration file string that it specifies. Okay, do extend like path. Ah, that's what I want. Extends this. Okay. Found it. So let's see. In dev add ESLint JSON. Now so extends .ESLint .rc.json. And then rules. I have it here. Oh, no, that's not what I want. What's the rule that I want? Dev dependencies. Is that in here? Dev. No. Search docs. Dev dependencies. Search. No, that's not what I want. None of this is what I want. Yes, lint ignore dev dependencies. Okay. What? No. You do that. Whatever. I don't know if this is exactly what I want. I'm gonna quit vim index. Oh, vim source. I think I fixed it. Fantastic. Don't break. Okay, cool. Fixed it. Okay, now it won't complain for dev dependencies for anything in here. So now I have two prompts that I want. I want another input answer. I actually want the answer. What answer would you like to provide? What is the name of the intent for this answer? Okay, I'm about 3/4 of the way through this session, so hopefully we can get something done. And now yarn fact. What is the answer you would like to provide? Light colors, blue and green in particular. What is the name of the intent for this answer? Favorite color. Okay, so now that I have that, let me add this to reset div. Okay, so get diff. What did I add? Added inquire library for dev tools. Oh, actually, I want to add lint. Here, I want to add the dev folder. Wait a second. Oh, did I accidentally delete it? I accidentally deleted it. How do I do buff list? Buffers. I don't have that ESLint file, so I got to. Damn it! ESLint RC JSON. What? Oh, because it's already there. Okay. Wait, what did it show? An inquire library. Oh, and I apparently added all of this stuff. Did I get add? Is that why? I did a get add, didn't I? Reset, add, get, CI. This is happening. Oh, how does dev dependencies work? Import no extraneous dependencies. Dev dependencies. False. true. Oh, because I'm running it against. Oh, okay. Figured it out. So, and ESLN -C. Lint dev. 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 What if I just do. Let me try this. Dev. I think I might be able to just remove this. Yarn lint. Now, double check to make sure that if I have something wrong here, it will catch it. Okay, it's catching it. Awesome. Make sure this is proper. So if I remove this, yarn lint. Okay, cool. So it'll just grab the default. Okay. Cool. It really didn't have to be that difficult. I just add it all. Added initial FAQ dev tool to create new intents and answers. Okay, so now we do a log entry because I just finished a session. Oh shit. Okay, new session entry. That really annoys me. Okay. Session 6. Restructured the entire project directory for the prototype. Started work on setting up dev scripts for project, starting with adding new answers to the answers/intents model. We'll continue that script next. All right. Cool. Just gonna go push that up. Make sure everything's still working. Hello. The channel. Awesome. Oh, let me add a to-do before I forget. Add intent. Add understanding skipping if intent already exists. Add events from Twitch that pre-populate intent. handle viewers joining the chat room. Added some to-do items for skipping understanding with events. Okay, so the whole point of that is that if an event triggers to where a viewer joins the room, there's no reason that I should have to send that through an understanding system. I should just be able to skip it. So the idea is that in index here, instead of going to wit AI, I will only go to wit AI if there is a message and no intent. So that way it won't waste time going to wit AI when it can just translate it into a message. So that way I can do welcome to channel rather than in response to a hello or a hey. I can respond based on viewers joining the channel. So that'll be nice. Does this viewer list just not work? Like, is that just a thing? I don't know. Weird. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a break, another break. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes again. Feel free to read the work log entry on the screen, and I'll work for another 25 minutes or so. Next, I'll be working more on the FAQ, adding a new FAQ to the system. Oh, oops. What was the confidence on that? Let's see. So that came in, we messaged Wit. Wit came back with entities. There's a confidence that there's a 99% chance that this person wanted a project description, which is not true. So that's a problem, but it'll get better as we train it. So I'm good for now. I'm gonna mute and then be back. I'm gonna go on my walk. All right. Next round. Oh, nice. Do as much because okay, this small. No, I don't want to look fine now. Okay. What are we working on? The CLI tool to create questions and answers. Right now, we're just going to modify the answers that are here. Now we have just answers in config. What I want to do is begin this config and then write a new version of it. Let's see. BFS. Is that what I want? Go. I've done this before. So what do I want to look at? So, it's in Dex. Dex. CD. Insight. Log. Where is it? Source. Index. Yeah, I've done vinyl here. Vinyl. Okay, so that's convert that to a file. That's to write it in a particular place. This is what I want. I want to take prompts, convert them into a file to write, but I want to read the current file. There's blog service too. Blog service, okay. So I want to do BFS source at some point. BFS standing for Virtual File System. So let's do this. Yarn, CD prototype. Yarn, add vinyl fest and vinyl. Okay, so now I have vinyl. What I want is I want FAQ first to read observable how does VFS work? Vinyl FS. Yes. Does it use a promise system? It's not a promise, it's a type. It's a node stream. Node stream to observable. Stream to observable. Okay, so this is what I want. Yarn add stream to observable. I think that's what it is. Stream to observable. Okay, import stream to observable from stream to observable and import VFS from final FS. Stream observable VFS, that's source. Config answers.json. Subscribe. Maybe. Oh, I didn't start my Pomodoro. Pomodoro start new. Yep. Okay. Yarn FAQ. Okay, let's do this. Wait. Okay. Just get rid of that for now. Yarn FAQ. File not found with singular glob. All right, so now, buffer.toString. Is that how it works? Buffer.toString. Dot parse. Actually, let's dot map JSON to JSON parse console log. That's JSON. Is there an option here to like buffer whether or not you want to buffer the file contents in the memory? Read. obviously I don't know how to node. Node converts stream to, oh, because it's a final, right? It's not a do console log. R dot contents. Okay, that's why. Okay, so that's the problem. Contents. What? Convert buffer to string. Oh, not C#. In Node. Okay, so what I actually want to string UTF-8 dash 8. Is it dash 8? No, it's not dash 8. There we go. That's the string. I actually want to dot map JSON dot parse. Okay. Okay, so this will get current answers. Okay, so this will get the current answer. Ah. Okay, so what I want now is take answers dot merge map. Actually, let's map this to intent answer, and we're going to return intent answer. And then once we have that, then we're going to merge map to, going to pull the new answer This might get complicated. Actually, so current answers and dots. Okay, so the current answers map, and we're going to extend this answers, extend answers with a new answer. Now we'll subscribe to that. What? Oh, this is a factory function. Okay, and then we need to import extend. So import extend from Lodash extend. Okay. No trailing comma. Oh, I don't need this no more. How do I get rid of the trailing comma? Dang. No idea why it wants to do. Okay. Yarn FAQ. My favorite colors happen to be green and blue. Blue and used to be and slightly green. I don't know why I'm putting effort into this because it's not going to get saved. Okay, so now it's going to do that. Awesome. What do we got? We added vinyl, then string to observable, grab current answers. Okay. Added setup, extending the current answers with the new answers. Setup extending the current answers with that was provided with the command. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I have to go check. Okay, I'm back. I had to take care of something. Where was I? Okay, so now I'm extending current answer with this answer. And now what I want to do, instead of logging that, I want to... Actually, I did still need that. So cd dex, insight, then source index. How did I do? So I need to convert it to a file. So I'll do that, and then I will write it. Okay, let's grab this convert to file. Okay, so we want the into that big answers.json. I think that'll be the same for path and surrounding this to that. Content stringify data into that, and it should write file dir name to that. Let's see if this works. Yarn. Wait. Okay, so no, I don't need a comma dangle. I'm gonna freaking... I don't know why it wants a comma dangle. There's no reason for that. What if I do this? Does it want a comma dangle? No? Nah, that's what it is. Haha, take that. Okay, so we're in FAQ. So the answer we want to provide is my favorite colors are blue and green. Actually, blue more. What is the name of the intent favorite colors? No, what happened? Vinyl is not defined. Well, I guess that helps. Import vinyl from vinyl. FAQ. Favorite colors are blue and green, actually. Favorite colors. Illegal operation on directory prototype config. Why illegal operation? This worked before. Okay, let's look up vinyl. Okay. Legal operation on directory. The directory symlink, which was creating a problem, it worked upon excluding. So it says users development. Make sure this is still a thing. LSAL / okay. So it says illegal operation on config. So config is owned by Ray Benefield, and the process is being run by. Might have to like open up permissions or something. Destination options. Mode the file should be created with. Okay, let me add overwrite true and see if that works. Destination overwrite true. Assuming. Okay, try it. Thank you. No. Blue and green. Favorite colors. No. Because I have to open it. Runs a stream that accepts repeats. Yeah, let's go to issues and see if somebody has asked. Cooperation on directory. I mean, I guess what I could do. Don't want to. Maybe I want to. When I get current answer, instead of mapping it, file, extend file with contents, then JSON.parse this. And then merge map file, extend file with contents extend file.contents with new header. Don't have to convert it to a file. This isn't important. With a queue. It says my Pomodoro is up, but no reason to stop right away. Are we having a problem? Ah, that's where I'm having a problem. Blue and green. Favorite color. What's the problem now? Contents is not defined. Contents. Blue and green. The name of the intent for this answer. Favorite color. File contents can only be a buffer, a stream, or null. Means we have this new answer. Get current answers, and that we don't want to extend it with new answer. We want to extend it with. Okay, so once we have that, then we map file to extend file contents with file.contents dot JSON stringify file contents null 4 dot node string to buffer. Dot toString binary dot new buffer. That maybe that's fine. Actually, hold on. Before I do this, copy config answers to just in case. Yarn FAQ. blue, favorite color. Oh, contents is a buffer. Oh, wait. Console. Blue, favorite. Okay, so what's it posting? Where is it saying that? Oh, because it's trying to set the file. It doesn't actually want file to be that. Look at how vinyl works. Just vinyl. Oh, vinyl. Vinyl. Vinyl, vinyl, vinyl. There it is. I don't think I can just extend it. I actually have to like set. Is buffer, is stream, is null, is directory, clone, inspect. Gets and sets contents. Set to a stream, it is wrapped. Okay. So it can't just go straight to contents. It has to be. Okay, so that means I can't do that. I have to. This is going to look ugly, but this. Look at that. And blue, color. Now what? Convert string to buffer node. Okay, buffer.from. That's actually what I want. Oh, what happened? Okay. Buffer.from, then UTF-8. This again. Blue color. Okay. No, it is a buffer. Let's see. Let's do file console.log going to LP. When does it say that? Oh, that's why. Gotcha. Okay. I see the problem. Damn it. Let's see. So what I actually want is file contents dot string UTF-8 JSON dot. Oh, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, after this. Okay, now vim config answers. Hi, worked. Okay. So, okay, now I need a break. I also need breakfast or food. I'll do one more session and then I will stop for lunch and doing other responsibilities and chores and stuff. So now I know how to get it there. The problem is, oh, this is going to be fun. Okay. I'll figure out how to refactor all this and make it cleaner. I don't need to revert it to a file since I'll be opening it. And this, okay. So I just need to turn this, okay. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so I need to convert this really ridiculous thing right here. Get this. Stream to observable. It doesn't want that. That's fine. Yarn FAQ. Blue test. Okay, works fine. Okay, so I'm going to take a break because I need it because that was intense and a lot of brain hurting. Let me put in a work log. Okay, session 7 played around a lot with final for file contents manipulation. The goal is to update the current answers file with a new intent answer. Next session, I'll be refactoring the things that I have set up right now and make it cleaner before checking it. I mean, I could check it in right now and just call it good. At least it'll give me a checkpoint. I'll check this in real quick. Update the answer file in place with the question and answer. Okay, now that that's there, double check to make sure that we delete this new one. Okay, cool. Now check this out. Cool. Okay, break time. One more session after this, and then I'll take a break. A full long break and shut off the stream. Hey, be back, guys. Actually, I'll be back again in 5 minutes for the final session for this stream. Gotta refactor this answer creation CLI tool thing. All right. Hopefully we can finish up the answer stuff and call it good. I gotta start my next tutorial. Okay. Okay, so the thing that happened last time, this portion is ridiculous. Massive for all the sad reasons. So the idea is that we want to get the file. Let's see. I want, say, file. I want to eventually return a stream of that file. Constant stream observable. But I also want observable return. How do I get that file? If I get the file, I want to have file content. So basically, I want to call. I'm going to do something like JSON config answers. I want to be able to map if we take like a content. Observable content stream dot map. Trying to figure out the API that I want to map contents to something to extend it. Contents with new answer. Okay, so the goal is to send it with that. So we'll take that callback. I'll map the content for me. Now, modify stream modification of content transformation stream. I'll just call it that. Transformation. So I want to take this observable. Okay, so I have this observable here. What I want is to tie chain surrounding this to that. I'm going to change this to file JSON. We're going to convert that to a stream. So we're going to start with that map. Okay, so now we have this file. Let's see. Take, I don't know what I want. Okay, so I have this file. I want to remap this file to the same file. Just want to extend it. I want to extend it with new contents that is going to observable dot of file dot contents. We're gonna parse this. It starts as a buffer, so I want to string. What did I have here before? Let me take this crazy. Where is it? Blah 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 blah. All this. Kill that line real quick. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So this was the ridiculous line. I want to take the file contents, turn it into a string. To string UTF-8. Okay, so we've got an observable of this string. Then we want to let content transformation. And then when that's done, when it's done with the content transformation, I need to extend the content. Once it's done extending that content to the new answer, I want to map JSON stringify it, content JSON.stringify content null 4, and then once it's stringified, then I want to map it to string buffer.from string in UTF-8 form. Then I want to set that to contents. So what's happening? Yeah. So from file contents, I want to map it back to a buffer. Once that buffer is set, I want to subscribe to that and use that to What is happening? Okay, so I actually want to map this now to buffer. I'm going to map this to extend file with new buffer contents. I actually want to merge map this. Okay, so this is that. Is that right? So we merge map, we take the file, we take the file contents, and we transform it with what we asked to transform. Then we map it to, okay, so we turn that into a string, but we don't want to just, we have to JSON.parse this. Parse that. And then we let the content transformation happen. And once the content transformation is done, we convert it back into a string and then into a buffer, and then we extend the file, and then we map it into file. And this. Then we extend contents with the new buffer, and we return that. That looks right. So instead of that, we'll do change into this JSON. Now JSON's that. Whoa, okay. File is already declared under scope. Change this to vinyl. Vinyl. We'll extend vinyl. Okay. I don't like that. Really shouldn't care. Okay. That's fine. That. Execute that. Give them a content tank. Okay, whatever. You know what? Oh my god, I'm just gonna turn off fucking dangles all over the place. Yes, link, disable, next line, comma, dangle. Jesus. Okay, yarn FAQ. Oh, CD prototype. Yarn FAQ. Blue. Favorite color. Did it work? Oh god, did it work? Haha! Okay, I'm quite proud of that. Not gonna lie. what that means. So now I have this reusable JSON file. So now I can take any JSON file, transport its contents, and then resave it. Actually, that gets mapped into a vinyl, and then I save it. That's cool. Let's see. ESLint, comma, dangle, choose. Okay, what do we got? Requires when the last element or property is in a different line than the closing. Okay. Always requiring dangling. Okay. Maybe if I turn off always multi-line? No, because always multi-line will require a dangle on function calls too. Don't want it on functions, I don't think. Functions always. Functions is a new thing. Functions never, maybe? Let's set it to functions never. That's the rule. Comma, dangle, arrow. Error functions never. Functions never. Did it fix it? Expected trailing comma. Okay. Unexpected trailing comma. Okay, so I want always for everything. Dim.ESLint. Always Okay, let's try that. Vim. Always for multi-line. Requires trailing when the last element or property is in a different line than I think only multi-line. Yarn length. Okay, it looks like I found, like I might have fixed it. Fantastic, should be fine now. What if I leave this off? Oh, it's no problem. I'll change this to always. See if that'll catch it. Okay, I think that's what I wanted. Finally get rid of these things. Real quick. Hit add.eslint. Updated rules for comma dangling. Yay. Created refactored JSON file modification system for FAQs. That's pretty fancy. So now I want to pull this out actually into lib. Import JSON from lib JSON. Export defaults. Need observable. Observable. What am I missing? BFS. What else? Extend. I'm gonna move this over to now we save this. Get rid of useless imports. Remove this. Yarn lint. And now I have an easy way to modify JSON files locally to a answers. Extend with new answers. JSON see. Move in here. Constant JSON. Save. Move that. Awesome. Okay, so now we can save. Refactored JSON file handling into a lib. Clean up the FAQ creation script. Okay. So that looks good. I'll call that good. We got a lot done, actually. So that's the end of session 8. Must be noonish. It is noonish. Alright, so awesome. So I created a new FAQ creation system. So I should be able to test that real quick. Yarn FAQ. What answer would you like to provide? What my favorite colors are actually blue and green. Originally green, but since playing Magic Gathering, I've become very fond of the concepts that make the meanings behind the color of blue, things like the ocean. Favorite colors. Cool, now I have a new. Okay. Now let's test this out. Let's go to Wit AI. Wit AI. And let's train a question. Say, okay, log in. Come on. What is your favorite color? I'm going to create a new favorite colors. Validate. I'll say, what is your favorite color, Ray? Ta-da! And totally works. Cool. So, that's exciting. So the next CLI tool that I need to set up, or the next portion, is I need to start making modifications, doing training from the CLI. I don't want to have to go to the UI for Wit AI to train the system. It should already know that if I have this question and this answer, let's train it on Wit AI, so I never have to go back to this website again, because I'm building a platform around Wit AI. So it's exciting. So that would be the next set of sessions that I do. I'm going to end my sessions right now. If I'm lucky, I'll get to another batch of sessions this afternoon, but I got to go eat lunch. I got to go do some chores like mow the lawn that we have. We live in a new house, which is great. But yeah, so it's exciting, making good progress. Cool. So eventually the plan is when this moves from prototype to platform and actually being worked on, I'm going to convert these dev scripts into Cloud Function that can be run by some through an API and then from a front end somewhere. So thanks for sticking around, everybody, and I'm going to upload this to YouTube when I get the chance, but right now I'm just going to end it because I am starving lunch. I'm going to go try out a barbecue place that I haven't tried yet. That's about 10-15 walk away. All right, thanks, guys.